Conventional PEP smear collection process. General guideline. All specimens must include a double identification first and last name of patient and date of birth of medical number. The use of gloves is required when handling all biological specimens. A valid requisition form must include the following information: first and last name of patient, date of birth of medical number and gender, date and time of specimen collection and signature of collector, physician full name, signature and license number. For other qualified conventional PEP smear collection process. However, any relevant clinical information, requested test, medical supplies that we need for collecting a PEP sample collection, toasted and glass slide, tong, cytobrush, PEP smear kit, PEP slide container box. Patient preparation. The patient should not be used vaginal contraceptive or doses of 48 hours period to the test. Sexual intercourse should be avoided for 24 hours before the test. The sample should not be taken during menstrual, assuming standard menstrual cycle days 15 to 25 are optimum. The PEP test should not be collected until 6 to 8 weeks postpartum if possible to allow healing. Required specimen type: exocervical, endocervical or vaginal sample. 3 kinds of sample are collected. Stain and reagent preparation. Prepare working cytoplasm stain by mixing equal volume of cytoplasm. Material required for sample collection on table: slide, large cover slip, filtered tissue paper, timer, AccuRapid, PEP stainer. Water. Sample taking process. On the frosted end slide, label the slide with the patient full name, date of birth using a label pencil. Insert speculum. Visual cervix and samples are flows. Endocervix sample. Select the countered end of spatula and rotate at 360 degree around the. Select the controlled end of spatula and rotate at 360 degree around the entire endocervix while maintaining tight contact with the exocervical surface. Endocervix. Select the counter end of spatula and rotate at 360 degree around the entire cervix while maintain tight contact with the endocervical surface. Endocervix. Insert the brush into the cervix until the bottom most fibers are exposed. Rotate slowly 1 to 4 and 1 to 2. Turn in one direction. Endocervix. Insert the brush into the cervix until the bottom most fibers are exposed. Rotate slowly 1 part 4 and 1 part 2. Turn in one direction. Do not over rotate. Smear the spatula. Smear the spatula on the slide. Quickly roll the brush on the glass slide. Immediately fix the slide with the help of fixation spray. Should be kept 20 cm away to avoid the destruction of cell. If using a broom, insert the central bristles of broom into the endocervix canal deep enough to allow the shorter bristles to fully contact with endocervix brush. Push gently, rotate the broom in a clockwise direction 5 times. Spread sample on the slide using a both slide of brush. Fix the slide with the help of fixation. Should be kept 20 cm to avoid destruction cells. Place the slide in the PEP slide container and put the container in the biohazard bag with requisition in the slide pocket of the bag. Stain and reagent preparation. Prepare working cytoplasm stain by mixing equal volume of 2A and 2B in the given bottle. Working cytoplasm stain is stable in airtight bottle and is protected from water contamination from at least 6 months. Discard the stain. The smear poorly. TPX can be diluted with xylene if found thick or dry. Staining process of Accuster AccuRapid Tap Stainer. Dehydrant fix smear into tap. Dehydrant fix smear into tap water for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, dip the slide. After 5 minutes, dip the slide in nuclear stain. The slide in nuclear stain for 7 minutes. After 7 minutes, wash the slide with the help of water. Dip 2 to 3 times for wash it properly. After then, dehydrant with dehydrant. Dip the slide in dehydrant for 60 seconds. After dehydrant process is done, dip the slide in cytoplasm stain mixture of 2A plus 2B working reagent for 6 minutes. Wash it with the help of water. And see under microscope. If you need mounting of smear, then dehydrate the smear into the dehydrant again. For 60 seconds. After 60 seconds, dip the slide into xylene for 5 to 10 minutes. Large cover slip and place 5 to 10 microliter of DPX into the cover slip. After that, get out the slide from xylene and mount the smear. Clean the extra amount of xylene with the help of tissue paper and fix the slide with the help of power key. Place the mobile phone into the holder and adjust it into the microscope. After that, open the Bluetooth application and only one time you need to connect the mobile phone with microscope. After then, open the ATMS app and connect it again. The device is connected. Write the patient name, slide number, patient age, and select the gender. After patient registration, select the slide type paste the slide and click the picture at LPF 10x. Set the angle of microscope one time for automatic clicking the pictures and do the rotation of microscope. After set the slide into the microscope for automatic movement of zigzag motion of slide and clicking the pictures automatically. Set the lenses of microscope into LPF 10x and then select the region and select the pictures of you needed for reporting purpose. For uploading the images into the portal, click on upload button and then upload the images. The images will automatically go into the portal and pathologist easily see all the slide with the help of patient name and the mentioned detail and give the reporting from remote area.